fellow citizens of the United States of Biafra and compatriots, I feel a very grave pain in my heart as I speak today, because the greatest injustice that we can do to ourselves is to descend to the gutter like our enemies and start to swim in the gutter with them. The sad events of the last 4 days is negatively impacting on us as a people, because that is not what we have. Our rule of engagement in warfare does not allow us to kill old women, old men, children, and women and non-combatants. As an Ijaw man who had been in the front, who had fought, who had engaged the invaders in several pitched battles, I know that once we leave our values and try to imitate them and accept their values and be guided by their own norms, then we have lost it. Then we have lost it. There was no need. There was no need whatsoever. It does not make us greater. It does not make us braver. It does not satisfy anything for us to harm those who are not harmed. It is cowardice for you to shoot a man behind his back. That is the hallmark of the Nigerian military, that they descend on hapless people, people who are not harmed. They rape women. They slice the throat of unharmed people with their hand tied behind their back. That is not us. That is not the German. That is not the Biafran. No. The German, the Biafran, is not afraid of war. Ani bobra bobra omuwe omuwe omuwe. Ani bobra bobra omuwe womu digibala fawa omu. Ani sobio boso omuwe. Ani kribio boso omuwe. Ani torbu boso omuwe womu digibala fawa omu. We are not afraid of war. But we must set the template for the war we want to fight. We must not allow the enemy to set the terms of the war for us. We must not adapt the behavioral attitude of the enemy and start to behave like the enemy. That is not us. Who are the people you are killing? The wheelbarrow pusher? The Meiruas? The Meidoya? Who are they? I'd always said that when the calm comes to become, the happen will surely happen. It will happen. We are not afraid. We know that this day will come. We know that this day will surely come. We have seen them on the social media. They are posting where unharmed people are told to swim in gutters, are told to swim in gutters, are stripped naked, are being flogged. I made inquiries. Yesterday, I did not sleep. I made calls upon calls upon calls across Biafra. And somebody told me that some Biafrans were going to the house of ANAMBRA, the leader of IPOB, from Port Harcourt, and at Isiala Ingwa's junction, a female soldier asked one of them to remove his Biafran band, one of the people going to Umoya, and he refused, and she shot him. And the others who saw it and returned on their way, crisis started. The news spread, because this is what they want to do. They want us to descend to their level. They want us to get into the gutter with them, to roll in the feces with them. We're not going to do that. Please and please. That is not bravery. We must not do that. Let them go back to their homes. Don't touch them. Assist them. Let them go back. If they come back with their guns to fight us, then we'll fight them like men. Away. That is what the rule of engagement is. It might look very difficult, but that's what the rule of engagement is. He who comes to equity must come with a clean hand. You can't come to equity with a dirty hand. You can't come to equity stained with the blood of the innocent. Equity will not aid you when you come to her with the blood of the innocent. Those of us that are religious, God Almighty will not aid us or forgive us when we come with the blood of the innocents in our hand. We are not doing it because some of our people foolishly remained in their land. That is their business. Their remaining in their land will not prevent us from fighting for our freedom. We have not declared war on anybody. We have said it over and over, but we are not afraid of war. If the war comes, we will stand up. There's no doubt about it. But you are not a man when you take a knife to kill a girl, a small girl, selling orange because she's from there. No. That is not our rule of engagement in war. That is against all that we stand for. As an Ijoma, you will understand me when I say this. Because the spiritual essence that protects the Ijaw nation and all our combatants will not protect you when you do that. When you take the life of a non-combatant. When you poison a pond, a fish pond, or a well, the spiritual essence that the Ijaw people believe that guide them will not. Which is also Biafra, because I'm an Ijaw man, and as a Biafran, I want to fight. I must be guided by this law not to poison the pond where people drink from, the well where people drink from, not to kill pregnant women, not to kill babies, not to kill girls, not to kill old men and women, and not to kill non-combatants. It might sound very difficult. I'm continuing to repeat it because it's a burden in my heart. I have survived up till today. Death has always been my companion. But I have survived up till today because I keep strictly to the laws of engagement, the rules of engagement of our wars. Please, let them not do us this irreparable harm that will descend to their level and become them. No, not because of what the world will say, not because of what anybody will say, no, but because of our conscience, because of our rules that will kill a man who did not have the opportunity to defend himself. That is not bravery, that is cowardice. And that is un-Biafra-like. I call you because I will stand with you. Those of you who know me as an Ijaw man, as IYC president, you know me. And you know what I stand for. But I've never stood for killing an unarmed man, an unarmed woman, not to talk of babies and pregnant women. If they want to leave our land, we should escort them to the parks, put them in their vehicles, give them their properties, if they have any. Let them leave our land. Let us not kill them. Not because they have been reprisal. Whether in 1966, in 1967, all the time they've been killing our people, we did not kill them before they kill us. So let nobody say that they want to do reprisal action. We did not have them before they placed a death sentence on us by October 1st. We did not have them. We did not commit any crime. Let nobody commit any crime against ourselves. We hold life very dear. They don't have anything to do with life. They don't hold life very dear because they are born and sent to the streets to beg, to fend for themselves on the street. They live a brutish life life of survival of the fittest. Say they don't give a damn if they kill people, if they slice open the belly of a pregnant woman, if they burn people in their houses, they don't give a damn. But we do. That is not part of us. It should never be part of us. Kalabarena amakribo ombie srasra. Ombie srasra. Ombie krilala. Kalabana matenso dokobia. Amakrime dokobia. Let us not become them. Yewabo in adigimate njerayima. Omubo mbebe wi na somu kunuma laba. Omubo mbebe wi na somu kunuma laba. It is so sad. I've not been happy. Because this is not us. It's definitely not it. It can't be us. We can't be like that. We can't be them. We can't be them. Anybody who is celebrating is not amongst us. Don't condescend to their level. Don't reduce us to their level. That will be the greatest crime. The greatest crime. The greatest crime we'll commit against ourselves, and the greatest injury they will inflict on us.
Everybody, my name is Ijoma Chinelo Obasi, and for Five Sisters News. Today I am with Mr. Asari Dokubo. And sir, I want to ask you, how do you see the attack on Nnamdi Kanu's house and the denial by the army? How do you see it?
I think that this is very unfortunate. I think that a professional army should not allow itself to be used in the way the army is being reduced now and is being used. Naturally, the army ought not to be going around knowing that Nnamdi Kanu's house, whether they go there or they don't go there, whether they pass Nnamdi Kanu's street or not, people will interpret it differently. I think an institution that the endless dialogue, negotiation and talks in the Niger Delta. When this jamboree started, and Oshibanjo, the vice president of the Nigerian state, visited Oprosa, I came out to say the obvious. And a lot of people were blinded by the needs of their belly and their pockets. So all sorts of criticism, all sorts of name calling. Some people call for my arrest as if I'll be afraid. And all the hula bula, it all ended. And they set up pounded. But let me try to reflect back and lay the foundation of how pounded came into being. I was invited by General Boro, the advisor to the president of Niger Delta, and the coordinator of the Presidential Amnesty program. He invited me to be at a meeting that is being organized by his department and the NDDC at Uyo. And Alawos Raigbe came to my house several times and called me on the phone several times to persuade me to be part of the meeting. And I told them I wasn't going to be there because there was no need. There's no need to try to hold a talk with somebody who is blind, who is deaf and dumb. Even sign language would not help in such a situation because he cannot see, he cannot hear, and he cannot talk. So they went. My wife, Mama Luther, Caroline Dokubo Asari, was invited to the meeting behind my back. And after the meeting, when she came, when she was briefing me, I said, "Sweetheart, please, you have to choose between your marriage and these meetings." And my wife made a choice. She chose me. And she went back to Germany, where she resides. A lot of my senior friends, Tiko Goriba and others, lampooned me. They called me and said she was there on her own right of recognition. She was a student union, a George student union leader. She was woman leader of the George Youth Council IYC. She was there on self-recognizance. And I said, there is nobody who will see my wife and say she was not representing me. And so, leave my wife. My wife is just an individual. Leave her alone. Go on with the negotiation. Whatever you decide, okay, if it brings good, Allahu Akbar. If it fails, then you have confirmed my fears. So they continued with their negotiation, their dialogue. How can you dialogue with people in the graveyard? How can you go to dialogue and hold a conference in the graveyard? Just you and the graves. That is what is going on. Because people are there, they say they are dialoguing, they are dialoguing. They are reducing the whole gamut of the just struggle. I'm not talking of Niger Delta struggle, because that was what I said and the interview and a lot of people. No, I am talking of the just struggle. I am first a Calabar German, then an Ijaw man, then whatever else. I am talking of the just struggle. They've reduced the whole gamut of the just struggle to just maritime university and payment of amnesty students, their scholarship for students in the university and so on. Wow, this is so disappointing. Our struggle is way, 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 way beyond these things. It's even an insult on us. Was the University of Abuja established after a series of dialogue? Why would the people of Okerenkoko not have the same rights with the people of Tusewa, with the people of Lagos, with the people of Otuake, with the people of Choba, Why would they not have the same right? If they are all citizens of Nigeria, if university is good to be cited at Gwagwalada or wherever in Abuja, then it is also the right of the people of Okroza, the right of the people of Okerenkoko to have a university cited in Okerenkoko or Okroza. I don't understand this special attachment if everything is okay. But people are meeting, people are struggling for their name to be included in a process that is going nowhere, in a process that is a senseless jamboree. Then one traditional ruler one day called me, the Pere of Assembly, called me and started to tell me, Clark, they failed, this one they failed. In the first place, when the meeting started, Clark was not there. The meeting started, Clark was not there. I think some people went and brought him in to have more leverage and so on and so forth. But if I were Clark, I have achieved everything. What is all this craze about going to talk with Buhari? Who is Buhari in the first place? It beats my imagination. And in the end, Ebo Kalamate Bukekudo Krande Velvet and Ika Potier. And again, Oibo Yobrasimi. Clark, you have been state commissioner, federal commissioner, senator. So what do you need? In all these, you were there before Buhari came to become the federal commissioner for petroleum resources, where $2.8 billion grew wings and flew away. So if at your age, Papa Clark, you are still struggling to... I don't understand though. Even me. So when they talk, I say, I don't want to belong. I don't know. I know where it will arrive at. It will arrive at no. Even if the Maritime University eventually takes off, it will not be a university at all. It will not be a university at all. That's the truth of the matter. So today now, the Avengers have come back to avenge again. Why did you stop in the first place? You know, people play with us. People laugh at us, we become laughing stock and all the drama associated. Why did you stop? You knew the destination this thing will surely arrive at. Where it went, we know. Were you just pretending? Did you start having fatigue? And all of a sudden you stop and now you come back and you think that the people will give you the same sort of support that they gave you before. You have eroded the confidence of the people. So whatever you do now, people will be lukewarm about what you are doing. And that's the truth of the matter. So when you are doing something, you do it consistently. So when you say Operation No Mercy, why did you show mercy in the first place? So all our struggle is just to have a university at Okerenkoko. It's just to have amnesty. How many people are in the amnesty program? It's just to pay amnesty students. It's just to talk about East-West Road. No. That's not our struggle. Our struggle is to take back our stolen sovereignty. That is our struggle. So all these ones, restructure, rebuilding, redesign, architects, what do they call them? Redesign, restructure, upside down, all of no. The sum total of our struggle is this. We want to take, whether they like it or not, we want to take back our stolen sovereignty.